What's up, fight fans? Let me know that you can hear me loud and clear out there. Let me lock in here. Let me go to my channel. Lock in. I gotta know. Can you guys hear my music right now? My beats. Seems like it's a little too loud for me. Like, yeah, right there is good. Why can't I get the channel up? I don't know what it is. It's not locking in. But anyway, fight fans, hope you hear me loud and clear out there as you're joining the live stream. Where we're going to be covering the Duran Boots Ennis and Stanionis fight card. So lock in, tune in, and let's get right into this episode. What's up, guys? Okay, so I can hear my sounds. How you guys doing out there? Let me pull you guys up in the chat. Let me know.
The champ is here.
Let's go.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
You know the champ's in the building. Show your love and smash that like button. Show the support for the channel. Let's see if we can get others to follow suit like Bang Bang. Not putting them out there, just saying. You know what I mean? Bam Bam, your finger is not broken. All right? I don't want to hear it. What's up, guys? This is a big match right here. There's a lot of talking going around in this match right here. You know, they obviously you have Richard Hitchison promoting himself here. Promoting what? A fight with George Kamboza? Really? You know, out of all the people in the division, you're gonna pull up little ass George Kamboza that just fought the Boy Scout leader and it went the distance with him, and you're calling this a worthy opponent for your not mandatory opponent because he got the belt. The IBF now is all of a sudden honoring the fact that he'll get a voluntary. He'll have a voluntary opponent for the next fight. Then it'll probably be the mandatory, right? Okay. Richard Hitchison goes on and speaks and says his future plans, right? He plans on fighting George Kamboza that beat Teofimo Lopez. That he wants to show the world that he can beat George Kamboza that beat Teo. First of all, Richard Hitchison, no one asked you to do that. Who the hell said, hey, Richard Hitchison, we want to see if you could beat George Kamboza that beat Teo? Who the hell ever asked you that question? Would you just pull that out of the sky? And nobody ever asked you to do that. Like you're doing like a noble thing, you make it sound like. Richard Hitchison, what we're asking you to do is man up and fight Subriel Matias. That's what we're asking you to do. You were in talks, and it just seems like every single time the man's name comes up, you start talking about everybody else but Subriel Matias, Richard Hitchison. And I'm like, yo, all the names that comes out of his mouth. He threatened the life of George Kamboza, Teo, right? Everybody, but the boogeyman, you know. So what's up, Josh? DJ? Nah, the fight hasn't started yet. The fight has not started with Duran Boots Ennis and Stanionis. I believe we're going though on to the co-main event. With Raymond Ford. Yes, I think that yes. So we're one fight away from the fight going down. In fact, There's also a fight card going down in Puerto Rico. A few of my friends told me they're having a little bit of issues, but it seemed to have fixed its way through. So if you're interested in watching that fight, I advise there's some amazing fights on that card as well. Um, Raymond Ford looks like he's like warming up in the locker room, getting loose. They're doing the last preparations, tying up his opponent's glove, and they should be entering the ring, and then we should be getting the main event. Philly's own Jerron Boots Ennis. And I say that Philly's own Jerron Boots Ennis because Jerron Boots Ennis has in my opinion, he needs to like reconnect with the city of Philadelphia. And I think that Jerron Boots Ennis is having problems in ticket sales and selling fights in Philly, and now he's going to New Jersey, in Atlanta tonight. And let's see how they come out and support him. Uh, you know, Jerron Boots Ennis might be from Philly, but he never really like uh connected with the city, so to speak. A lot of people, when I ask about Jaron Busenis, like what streets he used to run down and jog and who used to see him training in the city, it seems like nobody has ever seen him do that. It seemed like he was born there, but he was raised somewhere else and they sheltered him away from the mean Philly streets. And I think that the Philly fans are being told he's from Philly, but he wasn't really like raised in the hood in Philly like that. And since his camp is so sealed, like his entire family, they take care of his every day to day affairs. Like his mom, I think, is like his manager or something, and his dad's his coach slash manager, and his like cousin and people. They handle everything from his wardrobe down. And I think, in a sense, that might have hurted Jerome Boots Ennis' career a little bit because, as the family is learning and developing boxing at this level, the dad might have been a coach for a while, but uh, dealing with this, you need, like, I believe, a professional team. And Jerome Boots Ennis was had a contract he signed. His promoter ended up dying. The wife ended up taking over. Jerron Boots Ennis just had a lot of bad experiences in boxing. And although his family, I feel anyway, had great intentions from sheltering him from the outside world, now when a new thing emerges, women. Jerron Boots Ennis seems to have gotten a girlfriend, and the girlfriend, word on the street, is coming in between him and Pops. Jerron Boots Ennis wants to pay more attention to his new toy because, from what I hear, it's like one of his first serious relationships as a man. That's how far his father kept him away from everything and focused on the gym. Well, if you ain't got no skills in dealing with women, the first one usually rocks your world. It's the one that you typically, as a man, you learn later. It's the one you shouldn't have kept. Your first girl you like, really like, have, sometimes that's the one that you end up having kids with, end up breaking up with, and end up seeing her with everybody else. And that's typically a man's story until he gets it right. So your first relationship is not the one you really want to like settle in. So Jerron Boots Ennis is learning that now. Sometimes you can shelter your kids away from these worlds and not allow them to see the world. If you shelter your son or daughter long enough and then they're of age, the world will swallow them. They got no experience. They're gonna fall for everything. They're gonna think that everybody loves them. Here, try this, smoke that. they don't have any people skills. And it looks like when Jerron Boots Ennis goes on interviews, even his slang from his street mentality doesn't seem to match up. It's got like this quirky street vibe, and you could pick up on it. You could see that Jerron Boots Ennis, you know, doesn't have a lot of social skills. He's only around fighters. He doesn't know how to like mellow out, chill, be around dudes, chicks, shit like that. You could see it in him. And I think because he didn't connect with the city, is that's why the city didn't come and back him. I think he needs to get back into the city, go to the like the Golden Gloves and shit. The year before last, I think he went to the Golden Gloves in Philly. Yeah, I heard that he did. But he sat there for like 30 minutes, didn't talk to one kid, got up and left. So I think Jerron really needs to reconnect with his city. His city, Philadelphia, has rich boxing history. And I think that that's why he's having problems. Not only to the fact that he really hasn't fought anybody that much, but I've seen guys with even lower boxing records from big cities and get big following and support because people know him. They're familiar with him. They saw him running down the streets. They know the gyms he trained in. Jerron Boots Ennis was always training alone, so to speak. He didn't hang out nowhere anywhere. No one in Philly really knows him. I've asked around all Philly, and nope. And I think that that's where the break comes in with Jerron Boots Ennis. And I just think that he's a remarkable talent. I think that he, in order to get his fans and his city behind him, I think you need to interact with them. That's it. It's there's no shame in giving your son a better life. And what Jerron Boots and his father did for his son, there's no shame in that. But you got to give and connect back. You got to go to these events. You got to do these things with these kids and shit like that. To and let's see what happens with Jerron Boots Ennis. Right now, Raymond Ford, he's walking in the ring and he's looking to make a statement tonight. I think Raymond Ford, man. You see how the kids, everybody, yeah. See, he got look. That's exactly what I'm talking about, right there. My man Raymond, he got kids in there, young men looking, being at a fight, potentially following in the footsteps, and you could look back and be like, "Yo, I went to this fight. This is that," and Raymond Ford looked over to us. You know what I'm saying? He's connecting, yo, the very thing I was talking about. Look, and I think that that's what uh Jerron Boots Ennis needs to do. So we're in the first round with Raymond Ford right here. He takes the center of the ring. He starts popping out the jab right away. Thompson slides back, gives him kind of like a look like you ain't doing nothing. Thompson's just probing out the jab like that. And Raymond Ford is trying to, little by little, edging his foot, pumping the jab out there, going downstairs to the body. Nice connection up top by Raymond Ford. Really puts Thompson against the ropes. Thompson's, they tie up and the referee breaks him up. Thompson rolls out, parrying up the jab. Oh, nice. Good, 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 good. Thompson looks like he ain't phased by it, but Raymond Ford knows otherwise. Raymond Ford got that left hand cocked back. He's just ready to let it go. Snapping the right hand jab over the top, goes downstairs to the body. Thompson squares off into the center of the ring, goes into the high guard. Raymond Ford comes forward with a two-piece. Really just picking his shots. Things heated up a little bit in the first round. And Thompson right now is coming forward. Raymond backs him up with a 1-2. Doesn't really connect. Goes downstairs to the body with 1. Nice jab. Okay. Nice little combination there. Thompson's just got to get a little bit more active. He's watching Raymond Ford a little bit too much, just standing there. He's not doing anything. He's not putting no work behind his jab, anything. So Raymond Ford is going to help you out with that real quick. Goes downstairs, 1 stairs to the body, pops out the jab. Thompson still has not thrown 1 single punch in like 20 seconds. Raymond Ford back downstairs to the body, and Thompson is circling, but now just, I thought he was going to circle. He just takes a step and just stays there. And he's not doing anything. Raymond Ford can take these rounds into the bank. You know, perhaps Thompson here is downloading information. Good round, good round, good round. Where the boys at, bro? Where the fellas at? Yo, Funline, Bam Bam, where the hell y'all at? Y'all late for work, man. Is that Bozy Ennis' wife? Nice little, he backed them up. Ever since Raymond Ford hit him with that shot, it really like made him gun shy. Notice he didn't throw any more punches after he got hit with that shot. He didn't throw anything else. Let's see how Thompson comes out this fight right here. Quickly, both fighters take the center of the ring, and Raymond Ford is really trying to work off of his jab. He's changing levels. He's going upstairs, downstairs, and he's working the feints good pretty well too. He's getting decent reactions out of Thompson. He's always got him going, clinching up high, expecting something. And Raymond Ford, you know, for the most part, I feel like he is controlling this fight right now. Thompson's got to get that pawing jab out of his face. He's got to knock down Raymond Ford's hand and really follow up with something behind it. Right now, he's just watching Ford. He's just watching him. And Ford is basically doing all the work. Not to get too overexcited and fall asleep behind the wheel. You keep seeing that the guy's not throwing punches. He's not throwing punches. So you keep opening up, and all of a sudden he fucking lets off a monster check hook or uppercut on the inside. So you always got to stay alert. Got to stay alert. If he's not doing work, that's okay. Continue what you're doing, but stay on alert. Stay with your defense and always expect something to come back. Right now, Thompson is not fighting this fight at all, and there goes that 1-punch check hook that he fires off, and Ford was very aware of it. Nice, good uppercut on the inside. Thompson comes out, and now he's applying pressure. He's punching coming forward right now, and Ford gives him a smile, which means he could have gotten hurt with one of these punches. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. Ooh, try to showboat. No. Thompson, you're an idiot. Picking up Ford weight, burning energy. Burning energy. All that energy boost picking him up, that's wasted energy. That's inexperience right there. You're gonna need that energy in later rounds. You're not gonna have it. I don't know where the machismo comes out that he feels like he did something by carrying forward for a few seconds in the air, but this is a boxing match. This ain't WWE. Ford is doing the better of the work. Uh, yeah, Matthias, Matthias, Matthias is just he's not doing enough work. Uh, it seems like Raymond is out punching him, out landing. I think Thompson's plan is to allow Raymond to throw everything he got, essentially, weather the storm and come on strong. Uh, it looked like Thompson here. Oh, his eye looks a little messed up. His left eye looks a little swollen there, buddy. Yeah, one of them shots. Oh, that's just the way his eyelids are. No, that's a bump. No, that's a bump. You might if he's got to protect that eye, and they got to put some inswell on it to try to keep that swelling from getting any bigger. I could see it is starting protruding right on the top part of his eye, so he's gonna want to keep his guard up and try not to take damage to the eye round by round. That eye can swell up fast. Oh, nice two shots right to that eye. You can see Raymond Form is aiming for that eye. He sees the damage and he's focusing his attack right to that eye. We don't want to hurt anybody, but we are in the hurt business, and that's what you got to do. You got to flick it right in that eye. Just flick it, pat, 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 and get that eye to swell up. They'll call this fight. The right punch can close it. And you could see Raymond Ford right now. He's head hunting a lot now. He finally just threw one body shot right there, right when I was suggesting it. He's making it obvious that he's going up top, trying to damage that left eye of Thompson. And this is where I would like Raymond Ford to switch it, change up levels and also go downstairs to the body, right, a little bit more often. um it'll start to sap out some of his energy. Thompson still looks strong. It doesn't look like he's putting his punches together and whatnot, but he still looks strong. Thompson's got Ford against the ropes, but once again, he's not throwing anything. He's not throwing any punches. He's not He's not even throwing out the jab as a rangefinder, trying to find his way in for distance. Nothing. He's basically trying to measure it all from his eye, and he gets caught with a nice two piece by Raymond Ford. And Thompson goes forward, throws a punch, but doesn't put anything behind it. Once again, Raymond Ford needs to throw the jab and get out of this corner. Get out. Don't allow him to trap you into the corner because this is his only chance. Trap you into the corner and try to. And why is Thompson backing up? If he's got him, why are you backing up? The time. That's why. Okay, okay. We got Jaron Boots Ennis walking into the building. Today on Boxing News, we have Jaron Boots Ennis and Stanionis making their much anticipated unified world championship fight. Looks like Jaron Boots Ennis is calm, cool, collective. He's gonna need it tonight because Stanionis is looking to change his stars too and become a unified world champion at the 147-pound weight division. This is a really tough matchup as we got Raymond Ford and Thompson, Matisse, and they're right now. Thompson ain't doing enough. I feel to keep the fight at least close. Raymond Ford has been putting his punches together much more efficient, and Thompson hasn't had a real answer for Raymond Ford tonight. He's basically been letting Raymond Ford do everything he wants. Right now, Thompson shoots the straight right. He shot it 3 times in a row. Dangerous. Not even changing up the cadence in his punches. Everything that Thompson is typically throwing, he's trying to throw it hard. He doesn't have a huge arsenal of punches. Thompson, as you can see, it's just the 1-2, and that one shot that he tries to throw downstairs is typically what he's been using with the entire fight. He hasn't really shown uh any different style of approach to the fight. None of that. Yeah, Raymond Ford is walking away with this right now. We're in the 4th round right now, and Thompson's putting up little, if any, fight. Um, uh, he might be trying to wait for Raymond Ford, and Raymond Ford, what he really needs to do in this fight is stay alert. Stay alert. Don't give this guy an opportunity to ruin your night. You're boxing well. You have uh you're better than him, and this guy right here is just looking to for you to make a mistake to knock you out. He doesn't have anything for Raymond Ford all the way up until this point. Raymond Ford just has to really, like, you know, I'm believing his boxing. Just box him. You could beat this guy with a jab, but don't stay lazy. You see how Thompson is coming down. He's trying to put that pressure on Raymond Ford going, but he's just not. he, he's trying to apply pressure on Ford. He's just not doing anything with the pressure. The pressure by itself is not going to beat the guy. You know, um, Boxing is awarded and you're won by punches landed, effective punching. So, although you're what you're doing is you're trying to show pressure, but you're not giving them anything to be pressured over. If the only thing you're doing is just pressuring them, yes, I'm not going to lie, that can fatigue the other guy going backwards. Yes, it can. But if you're looking to win the fight, you might want to let your hands go. With that same pressure, you already got this guy going backwards. So, yes, the pressure can, without throwing a single punch, that other guy can get fatigued going backwards all night. Yes. But you're going to have to throw some punches in order to win. So, So now here we are right now in the 5th round. Raymond Ford is just, yeah, he's, and this guy's real defense, like in the high guard, right? And he just tries to keep walking Raymond Ford down in the high guard. What Raymond has to do is throw 2 bodies upstairs, step around them, and hit that body. Give him 2, yeah, like that, baby. Give him 2 shots upstairs, make him stay in that high guard, and step around his guard and hit that body. And do it both sides. Work both sides. Hit one side on this side of the body, work the other side. Step around. Raymond can see everything he's throwing. I'm comfortable with him fighting mid-range at this point. You just got to slip punches and tear that body up. Attack that liver. This guy is strong. If Raymond wants to finish him, it's not going to be going upstairs right now. This guy can take a punch. Raymond, he's in the high guard. Just put those fake shots upstairs, give him a 2-piece to keep his high guard up, and work around them. And step with it. See, Raymond's doing it, but he's staying at the same distance. He's not taking that step. The step you need to get around it. Because this dude is not moving either. So even if Raymond was to step and not go around the guard, you could still step and go to the solar plex. Because he's open like this. So the middle is open. He can throw like a shovel shot right in there. Straight like that. Bang. Nice shot. Raymond Ford is controlling this fight. He's definitely all he has to do is just stay the course and not give this guy any opportunity. That's why I think he's not stepping in. He sees that the only way this guy got a chance on beating him if he makes a mistake. He probably feels like Thompson is still strong. So he might not just want to take that chance of stepping around. You can get caught too like that, not performed at the right way. Thompson is watching him through the guard. You got to give him some distraction. You got to give him some distraction too. And here comes Thompson once again. We're in the, what are we, 6th round right now? And I don't like when Raymond Ford gets lazy like this a little bit and he allows himself to get kind of trapped up in this corner. He should use his footwork. He has decent footwork. He just like, I don't like this game Raymond's playing right now. But Thompson's not really doing. He's had moments in this fight. He's been in situations and positions where I felt like he can fire off. You know, some of these exchanges would have been 50-50, but clash of heads. What else is he to do right now? and that them clashes ahead be getting you buzzed. Headbutts hurt like they hurt more than a punch sometimes. A clash of heads, your head will be spinning inside. And Raymond Ford is just fighting well from the outside. A little mid-range action, a little outside, but for the most part, Raymond Ford is keeping him at the end of his punches. It looked like he a little buzzed them right now, and they clinch up. Referee breaks him up. Raymond Ford's going forward, and bam! Oh, yo, 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 what's up? What's up, Cologne? Just checking out this fight right here between Raymond Ford and Thompson, getting ready for the main event. Raymond Ford is clearly controlling this fight. Um, Thompson has been putting up, nice shot as I say that from Thompson. He throws a shooting right off subtle movements, and he caught Raymond Ford standing still. That's what he has to do if he can't get beat Raymond Ford by the jab or anything. Maybe bounce off your toes and get something going here. Looks like Thompson um, is trying to come in at least, but too far in between. Raymond Ford, it seems to be pitching a shutout. I don't think he's lost a round. I got it 6-0 right now. I don't think Thompson has won a single round in this fight. So, yeah, yeah. Wow, Jerome Boots Ennis looks real skinny. Both men look serious. This Stanionis just looks a little bit more filled in. Yeah, you know what I mean? Jerome Boots Ennis looks little thin. Little thin. His little cheekbones sunk in. Looks like he could be a little bit heavier, trying to like fight it down. No, that was one of my biggest questions too about Jerron Boots Ennis's last performance. Carrying Chichuchi and look, guys, when he made the statement and he said he wanted to go up to 154, and then Jerron Boots Ennis was offered what I heard was a good amount of money to fight his longtime rival and Virgil Ortiz at 154, and Jerron Boots Ennis shot it down. And in hopes, I guess, to do something like this. Now, to a lot of observers on the outside, they're wondering, is he pushing his body to the limit? And should he had gone up to 154 already? Or was it that Jerron Boots Ennis was, like I said, coming into a different era in his life as a young man, where there where there are a lot of outside distractions, and was that affecting his fight performance? We're gonna find out tonight. We're gonna find out tonight. Yeah, Thompson's just not doing anything. He's just not doing enough. And at this point in the seventh round, I'm not sure if he has enough behind his punch anymore uh, to really hurt Raymond Ford. I bet he needs that energy now that he was picking up Raymond Ford in the ring. I bet you need that energy now, right? Yeah. It seems like Raymond Ford is taking a round off here. Just watching him right now, taking a little bit, keeping a little bit more in the gas tank to close strong, perhaps. Uh, and just fighting well. This guy don't got nothing for him. Just can't make a mistake here. Keep that hand up. I have noticed that Raymond Ford's hand, uh, his left hand is just slightly going down further and further. It could be due in part to that he doesn't have much coming his way from Thompson. So, he could be rocking him to sleep. Thompson in a quick burst, nice, short, sharp punch. And sometimes it's the punches that you don't see that hurt you the most. So, Gabriella here, Fundora, she's going to be going and putting all four of her belts on undisputed status. I think that's really cool. That's a big fight right there for women's boxing. As she goes out there continuously putting up all four belts and making her mark as uh, one of the best to ever do it for the female division. So I want to see how she fares in her next matchup. But we are with the Raymond Ford fight, and we're entering here the 8th round. Raymond Ford is just, for the most part, I feel he's pitching a shutout. It should be 7-0 right now. Uh, I think that Raymond Ford took the last round off a little. He's going to pick up the action now. Uh, he's going to see his opportunities, and I think he's going to try to capitalize on some of his moments. He can throw the jab a little bit more for me. There you go, right there. Now that's good, clean work right there. Going upstairs, downstairs, switching it up. As Thompson steps in front of him, he should have been popping that jab in his face. Don't give him anything free. And the jab is your utility weapon used for multiple things. Sometimes as a range finder, sometimes as a power jab, sometimes as a distraction. So it's a multiple use tool purpose weapon, so to speak. And Raymond Ford is starting to utilize that right now. There you go. There you go, Raymond Ford. Don't let him push you back. There you go, baby. That's good moves right there. While you taking a breather like that, I don't need you to, once your back touches those ropes, get off yeah, that's what you gotta do. That's exactly what you gotta do right there. 2 shots, spin away from him, get back control. You see, and Thompson's just allowing Raymond Ford to do whatever he wants. The reason why, in part, Raymond Ford is looking like this too, as well, is because he's not putting very little. Beating your chest and all this stuff ain't gonna win you the fight, kid. So you're proving that you can take an ass whooping. That's what you're being tough about right now. Oh, here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Oh man. This guy's just taking some punches right now from Raymond Ford, and throughout all this, he's just acting gangster for getting his butt whooped. Like he's not even in this fight. But somehow in his mind, he's pounding his chest acting like he's giving Raymond Ford a challenge. This is a one-sided event. He is giving Raymond Ford very little challenge. Good, good, good. Raymond Ford, he's watching him too. And then he keeps stepping forward and they'll give him something that, that's good. This guy, you could see he's strong. And these kind of fighters, strong fighters that can take ass whoopings, can really wear down a fighter, you know. And he hasn't been able to break Raymond Ford. Raymond Ford has been cool in there, calm, cool, and collective. And it's just another day in the office for him. It's kind of like a sparring match in a way, because you right over there, little guy. Right now, Thompson's trying to do that pressure right now, but Raymond Ford knows that for all night it's been bullshit pressure. He doesn't do anything for it. Look at the copy box. They got Ford winning every round too. 80-72. Same shit I got. That's my scorecard right there. This kid's trying to get Raymond Ford to fight his fight. And he's trying to talk and fight Raymond Ford's ego. Raymond Ford got to be smarter than this and stop standing there with him and talking to him. Just work off the jab. Damn, Frontline, where you been at? Where you guys went and watched the whole complete other show? Oh, nice shot. Nah, yeah, I was watching Puerto Rico fight card. Juan Paul Rivera won by unanimous decision. Was it a good fight? John. Jan. I think that's what that says. Bebé, que mucho joven. Then hit it, bang, bang. Come on, let it be known. What's up, Armando? In the building. In the building. Come on now, guys.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Let's go.
The champ is here.
This is the last round right here. I mean, Ford, all he's basically got to do is keep doing what you're doing. Stay alert. You know this guy. The only thing he got, look, that shit hurts. Woo, son. And the only thing this guy got is try to get a lucky punch or a Hail Mary punch to knock out Raymond Ford, because he's gonna need a knockout in this fight to come back. So Raymond Ford's gotta know that. He's gotta know that. He's gotta know that this guy's gonna, try him, but he just gotta stay the course, stay calm, and keep doing what you're doing. And while he's trying to pressure forward, it's a good time to sneak in real cheeky body shots on the inside. He's gonna run right into him. It's not gonna take a lot of power if he decides to try to go for the knockout. If this guy Thompson just plays it out right now, he looks like he's trying that same old pressure, but not doing anything with it. He quit on the stool. Wow. Don't forget to hit that, smash that like button for me. You know where all fights start. I didn't hear that.
Round one.
Yeah, that's better. Get your picks in for the Notre Dame World Championship. It is on the line. Give me who you think's gonna win in this Jerron Boots Ennis Stanionis matchup we got coming right after this. There's only a minute left in this round. Get your picks in. Let me see if you got the skills to pick the round and the fighter and who is gonna win the what, where, and how. Put it down in the comments below. Let me know who you got in the fight. If you win, you will be acknowledged as the Notre Dame World Champion here at Round One Sports TV. Let's get this popping. Anybody can get in your prediction. Let's find out who can call these fights. We got Bang Bang Boogie's prediction last week. He's got Stanionis UD. Oh, this guy's moving the referee's hand like if he's fighting. You ain't never been fighting in this whole fight. He's like, get out the way. Get out the way for what? You didn't throw another punch. That dude was fronting all night. He was fronting all night. He didn't want to fight with Raymond Ford. He was fronting. He was like, get out the way, ref. What you mean, get out the way? You ain't doing nothing. I think that's his cousin or something. Hey, what's wrong? What's the matter? What are you doing over there? You all right? My dog's tweaking. Did you get in my weed stash? Did you eat my edibles? Oh my God. I think I might have to check him. He might have got in the stash. Front line got Stanionis. Split decision. Armando got Boots in 10. In 10. Bang Bang is not in the building yet. He's sitting back trying to meditate. Well, this is the part of the show where I go talk to the Oracle. The Oracle tells me who's going to win this fight and how to make my pick. Let me go get the crystal ball. Well, crystal ball, tell me, who's gonna win the fight tonight? Can they hear me? No, fool. You're talking in your imaginary voice. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Crystal Ball. Tell me, who's gonna win in the fight with him? Stanionis and Jerron Bruce Ennis. Good uppercut. Combination on the inside. He ducks, bobs and weaves. Should have been bobbing while weaving. Oh, wait. Damn. I can't. It's clear now. I see the clear winner. And all because of you. All right. Back to boxing. Well, after a lot of preparing, hard scrutiny, like really boxing insight, and my analysis, I calculated it. I had to carry the one divided by the two, rate. Yup, and I got the winner. I got the winner right here in my mind. Just not gonna say it right now. Just not right now. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more time to put in your picks. It's not that I want to see all your picks first to make my pick. I just want to give you guys the opportunity to pick first. You know what I'm saying? Because this is my show, right? So I just want to make it fair. Okay? I just want to make it fair. Yo, don't let this guy cheat you. All right? Listen, good victory for Raymond Ford here. Well fought fight. He stood to the game plan, won the fight convincingly. I don't think there was any doubt that he was going to win this fight. He just had to stay the course. Good performance by the young man Raymond Ford. Where he goes from here. Let me know if he called out anybody, because as you guys know, I don't listen to the fights with volume. I like to call my own fights. So, yeah. Good performance from him. Now we moving on to the main event, and I'm about to give you my prediction on this fight. Of course, my prediction is going to be the right one because I am the Notre Dame world champion. And I don't think any of you are going to beat me tonight because I had just confided with the Oracle and they told me who's going to win. Okay, why don't we there it is. The Notre Dame World Championship is on the line. You think you can call these fights? You think you know what round it is? Show me. And beat me here at Round 1 Sports Talk for the Notre Dame's prestigious world title. You know what I mean? Look, there's champions and then there's champions, okay? In life. If you can win a Notre Dame's world championship, you're a champion. But guess what? You're not going to beat me. Because tonight, I'm going to show all of you I can call these fights, all right? And walk away with the Notre Dame's world champion. It's going to stay here, home, at Round 1 Sports TV, because you guys know
the champ is here. The champ is here.
You see the belts.
The champ is here.
That's how I be walking into these fights. They playing my song. Because you guys know the champ is here. The champ is in the building. It's not Armando. It's not Frontline. You know what I mean? These guys ain't beating me. Oh, shit. Bang Bang is in the building. And guess what he did on his way in? He smashed that like button. It just wasn't on my channel. It was on the other guy's channel. Now, can you please smash it on my channel, Bang Bang? Damn, bro. You know what I mean? You're not like Armando. Armando got 3 active accounts right now. He's smashing the like button 3 separate times. Like what a supporter. Like bang, bang, come on, man. You know what I mean? Yo, frontline, he smashed the like button. It just wasn't on my channel. Yo, my man, bang, bang. Hold on, where's the Corillo at? Where's the Basilong at? Where these guys at, bro? Yo, bang. You gotta come up, man. Come on, man. Stop being shy. Armando, vente con lo cool light. Yo, Armando's home right now. Commando in a robe. It's like a silk robe with his cool light. Fun line in the building. Hold up, hold up. I'm just breaking some up here. Todo el mundo con el catajo este. Fun line.
Yo, yo, you was talking to the skunk or the raccoon, or that was your dog?
That was my dog.
Oh, I thought you was trying to go at it with the raccoon or the skunk.
Nah. I went out there with the raccoon. They beat me up, bro. Took my gun away and everything. Yo, that skunk and rat, they tough. I'm about to have to
Yo,
go buy some new attachments for my gun and shit. Get
that PR
ready.
fight, that PR card was good.
Was it?
Yeah,
So what happened? Break it down.
Soto was the first fight. He beat that Dominican kid, first round
Okay.
knockout. After that was we William Colon. Um, the stream in general, even like whoever paid for it, whatever, like the signal was lost in PR. So I got to see up to the third round, and then the signal dropped. But through those 3 rounds, Colon was winning clearly.
Mm,
Then after that, the female fight, Stapia, she ended up winning by UD.
okay.
She beat the Colombian chick. Um, then after that was Wilito Ortiz against the Mexican. I forgot his name. He won with a third round stoppage. After that was Juan Sayas against Pagan. That one was a bullshit stoppage, but they stopped it. I think if I remember correctly, it was like the 6th round.
Mm,
It was a bullshit stoppage, though.
was it?
Yeah, but one neither here nor there. Juancito won by stoppage. Then after that was Jacob Gomez against the Espinoza, the Mexican,
Mm-hmm.
and that one was a banger. That one went all 8 rounds, and
Okay.
Jacob won by UD, but it was a banger.
Mm-hmm.
And then John Paul for the main event, he won UD. He knocked the Mexican down, I think, twice in the fight, twice or three
Okay.
times. And then the clown fight, Gallo the producer versus Altecalde.
Yep.
Gallo had him bloodied up in the first round, knocked him down 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, then Altegalde refused to come out on the second round.
So the producer won like
Yeah,
that?
like that. He beat the fucking brakes out of him.
But didn't he get called out by this dude?
I don't know who call. I don't follow the call outs like I follow Gallo, of course.
Right.
I watch his content, but on who he's calling out, I mean, he called out everybody. He called out Valentino, the barber. He called
Yeah.
out a bunch of barbers actually, but that shit was funny as hell.
Wow.
Like
Yeah,
he
I'm gonna
beat
check
the
that out when
brakes
I
off of him.
get a chance.
But if you could, the fight that you gotta watch that was super entertaining
Yep.
was that Jean Paul
Yeah.
Hilaire.
The
Yo,
co-main
he
event.
the yeah, the co-main basically.
Okay.
Yo, he's gonna be a future Puerto Rico champion for sure.
Think so?
100%.
I'm gonna have to check him out. I'm gonna have to
Willie
check.
Ortiz, he's at 140. That's another one you got to look out for. Willie Colon, he was looking good. He was fighting the Puerto Rican dude, Andres Caraballo. Andres Caraballo was 1-0 with one knock that he won it by knockout that only win. But he didn't look too good against Colon.
Oh yeah. Shit. Right now, man, this is a scary matchup. But I mean, there's a lot of different things I could take out of this fight with Jerron Boots Ennis and Stanionis. Um, there's a part of me that really feels like Stanionis is catered to
The boots.
Jerron Boots and his style. I do see a version of that. I just need to see my uncertainty with Jerron Boots in this wasn't like if we were going into this fight 2 fights ago before the Karen and the David fight. I would be like, yeah, Jerron's style is gonna, and then we saw chinks in his armor. We saw, flaws in his fighting style with Karen. He had Karen hurt though. He dropped him in the fight. Karen went down, took the knee. He knew how to survive. He was a very durable, I would say, fighter, Karen. He really knew how to survive in there. Um, but I don't think that Stanionis is here to survive. I think he's here to come forward. I'm expecting a good fight, and like I was telling you earlier, frontline, when we look at Emmanuel Stanionis's record, and we look at Jerron Booth's record, there's a good amount of opponents that Stanionis has fought in his young career with only having 15 fights and 9 knockouts. He definitely fought his share of opponents. And if you ask me, Stanionis is more battle tested than Jerron Booth Ennis this far in his career as of right now. So
Here's how I look. I think Boots, if Boots moves and comes in with a solid game plan, I can see him stopping Staniones. But with his performance the past couple of fights,
that's what it is for me.
Staniones, if he gets in that inside, I don't. It could be an ugly night for Boots.
Yeah,
Now, I would say this though: Boots' footwork and Boots' athleticism would outshine Staniones day in and day out.
yeah,
But Staniones is a fucking dog. He's gonna be in your face that whole fight, and that's where we got to see how Boots adapts to being in his face
right.
the whole fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. You know where I'm a little bit nervous on? The American slick style, when performed really good, is a very dominating style. Now, here it is. Here's the issue that a lot of people and a lot of fighters are trying to take the American slick style and trying to implement it, correlate it directly with the Philly shell Mayweather style. Mayweather had this kind of evading where he evaded off the ropes with his hands down, and he pushed off his feet and he evaded kind of like springing backwards. And he did that to the right or the left. And throughout like the last 10 years or so, there's been a lot of fighters, American slick styles, that have implemented that same evading technique. They think they're fast. These Russian guys of late, the Ukraine fighters and Kazakhstan fighters, they have been catching our fighters where evading outwards, just like um Arthur caught Yard going out, just like Naoya Inoue caught um Kim like that, evading like outwards, right? Like
He
those
caught
kind of
Fult.
situations.
You know, he caught Fulton the same way.
Same way, same way. And Philly style fighters have this kind of evading where that they evade and they push off their feet, they lean backwards, hands down. They're trying to do like that Philly evading style, and that's got me nervous right there. I think Stanionis is going to try to time him. I think Jerron Boots Ennis has to stay away from being flashy. It's like that kid on the basketball court. He looks like Michael Jordan all the way going up to the rim, and he throws up a brick. He's got all the moves, the crossovers. He's faking in the air. He just doesn't score. He's more focused on looking good than being good. There's a
That
difference.
that's what separated Bird. Bird didn't care about looking good.
Right. He was just effective.
Very effective.
Okay, right. And I would like. I'm worried a little. I don't want Jerron Boots Ennis trying to look good than rather being good. You see what I'm saying?
Nah,
There's a difference.
I think Boots already got so much criticism from the boxing community
I hope so.
that I think he's gonna switch up and he's gonna show out for sure. One way street says hope maybe to run into you in Vegas.
Yes, absolutely. One way street. I'm gonna be in Vegas, and I'm gonna drop the live stream in between. I'm gonna let y'all know where I'm at. We can go out, have a drink. If you drink anything, if you want a Pepsi, Coke, talk boxing, shoot the shit. I can't
Bottle of
wait to
milk,
see all you guys out there,
chit chat.
and yeah, I mean, who knows, man? Maybe one way street. We might wake up the next day and you might have two tattoos. You know what I mean? And Mr. Miyagi might wake up with a missing tooth. And we not know what happened. We'd have to call Frontline. Frontline, send this bail money.
Yo, Mr. Miyagi's going to Vegas.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure who am I gonna see up there, but I know Pacific Attack. He's going. There's a few guys that's already like on my on my um
On
on
your
my
hit list.
chats and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Hit me up on Instagram. I'll accept your Instagram, and you we can link up. Yeah, I have a lot of things I want to do, run around, but I am gonna be in Vegas for 5 days. So even after the fight,
That was an
I'm still gonna be
unexpected
in
stay,
Vegas.
huh?
Huh?
Unexpected extended stay.
Yes, yes, yes. Somehow, some way, the wife wants to go play Baccarat and see Elvis perform. So I'm okay. We'll go see Elvis. Fuck it. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna go hang out. So it is what it is.
That's crazy.
Yeah, She's gonna follow me. I'm gonna be hanging out. She should be right behind me. We're gonna do what you want to do, then we're gonna go do what I want to do, like that. It
One way
never
street
works
says,
out like that. It's usually do what she wants to do, what she wants to do, what she wants to do.
yo, one way street says that NOA's his close cousin.
His close cousin. Yo,
Hey,
amen.
one way street. Edwin got you beat. That Edwin's NOA's stepfather.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I mean? Yo, Nah, bang, bang. I don't know if he's going to Vegas or not. I just threw that in there because you never know when somebody will pop up. Mr. Miyagi be like, fuck it, let's go. And he just fly out there. So who you
I'll
guys
book.
got in this fight? One Way Street. You want to get on this action? Let me know who you got in the fight. Jerron Boots Ennis or Stanionis, and what round? It can't be like 7, 8, 9. No, it has to be the Pacific round. If you're picking round eight, like that. And let me get my my prediction in right now for the prestigious Notre Dame world title. Okay, which is going to stay here because I'm going to pick this fight right. And I don't know if you were around, but I consulted with the Oracle. And they told me what was going to happen in this fight. Jerron Boots Ennis is going to stop him. He's going to stop him.
Oh, I don't know. I'm looking at Stanionis warming up right now. I might have to change my pick. He's swinging even in the warm up. He's swinging with bad intentions
And Boots is looking a little thin there.
and a little too relaxed.
Looks like his
All
girlfriend
right,
is being...
yo, I'm switching my pick because the bell ain't ring
Hold
yet.
on. Hold on. We switching picks here now?
Yeah, we
Bang,
switch
bang.
it. I went from Stanionis SD split decision. I'm going with Stanionis 11th round knockout.
Stanionis, front line 11th round. Armando got Boots,
10.
right? What did Armando got ahead again? Yeah,
10,
Boots.
10th Boots 10th round.
Okay, One Way he got Boots by the 8th round. Okay.
Oh
What did we
shit.
get? 10th round Boots. Okay. And then Bang Bang Boogie had it what?
You already know. You ain't even gotta ask.
Oh my God, Boots unanimous decision. What the
UD.
hell, bro?
UD.
UD, this guy does not change his picks. All right. One Way,
One way got Boots 8th round.
eighth KO.
Naldo got Boots
10th,
10th round.
10th. Yeah, I got that.
I got
Um,
Stanionis 11th round.
who?
I do. I
Oh yeah,
told you
you got the 11th round. Yeah,
I
standing on
changed
it.
my pick.
Okay, okay.
You the only one that's still bullshitting.
Yo, Stanionis is gonna stop Boots, isn't he?
Who else is in this chat that ain't make a pick yet? Where they at? Let me see.
Stanionis is gonna stop Boots, bro.
Yo, Julio Colon, he's on Facebook. Come on, Papa. Let's get your pick in. Joseph DJ. Let's go. Get your picks in.
I wonder if Stanionis is really that fast and he could catch up to Jerron Boots Ennis or
Yo, one
everybody else.
way, super chat, 499.
What's up? Who? What super chat? What are you talking about?
One way street just sent you a
Oh
super
shit!
chat.
One Way Street jumped the he.
Dropped the nickel on you.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ.
Woo! Thank you for dropping that 5-piece. Showing the support, dropping that love on the channel. Let's get the night. The main event is here. I got Jerron Boots Ennis stopping Stanionis in the 9th round.
No.
I got the 9th round. I took the 9th because
Naldo beat you?
yeah, Nala got the Boots in the 10th.
Well, that's what you get for waiting till the last minute to put your pick in.
That's okay. That's okay because it just means that Boots got to do a little bit more working, you know.
You gonna call Boozy on the phone and tell him, yo, tell Boozy to step it up?
Listen, the Oracle said Boots the 6th round, and I went against it. So
You still got time to switch it. The bell ain't rang yet.
Nah. I'm gonna lock it down with the
Sub,
dice. I feel comfortable with my pick. It's an odd pick. It's like
sub,
one that doesn't make sense.
subject to change.
So I'm gonna go with it.
No subject to change.
No subject to change.
Yo, Stanionis look laser focused.
He looks focused, doesn't he? Doesn't he?
Laser
Yo, he
focused.
does, right? Yo, and then Jerron's face right here, it looks like it's really like
Chupao.
I wonder if he had a lot of problem. He looks weight depleted, like to making this weight.
Nah, he's on snack. He's
Look
good.
at Stanionis, man. He looks like a monster right now. He's gonna get his ass whooped. Come on, Jerron Boots Ennis. Don't you let us down. Don't you give this guy our belts. Don't you let those belts go anywhere.
Ain't Boots on snack?
I don't know, but he better get on it. That's what's happening. You seen Terrence Crawford's coach? Thank you for the bucket hat snack. Thank you for all the wonderful snack products you sent me.
Yeah, right. He sent Bomac a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Nah, Bomac was out there. He had a whole bunch of snacks, and Bomac was thanking Snacks. He had his face all in the camera. Thank you, Snack, for always hooking me up and taking care of my team and
That's why his
always
ass is
keeping us
fat.
with fresh snack products. You didn't see that?
Nah.
Yeah, I swear to God.
One way said Boots is too hungry.
Sing it, girl. Come on.
Yeah, she gotta be from Philly. She rocking a Kango.
Yo, that's the thing, man. Jerron Boots Ennis, if he wants the city to come back, I mean, support him and come out and buy his fights, he's got to interact with the city. He's got to give back to the city. You can't just be born from the city and your father did the right thing and took you away from the streets. That way the streets don't eat you up or whatever. I get his concept, but you could still come back, and like pass book bags out. All the fighters do it. Go down to the barbershops, give 30 kids haircuts, or go down and give mouth guards to the kids in the gyms and shit, and just show your face, and the parents see you around the kids. And if the young man wants to go to the fight, now dad or mom got to buy a ticket to the fight because they got to go with him. So it's like the city gets behind you. It's like I had to find out why the fuck couldn't Jerron Boots Ennis sell in his own city when the rest of the boxing world is talking him up like the second coming of Christ. They're talking about, oh, Jerron Boots, the phenom. Look at the words they use to describe him. With him virtually fighting not a lot of big fighters. So as you can see, the boxing world was behind him but not his city. And I found that odd. I was like, wait a minute. So I had to go ask. And I was like, when's the last time you guys seen him run down the streets? Or be in any of these gyms? I've heard of him come to. And it's like he always wants to train alone, I hear. He doesn't talk to anyone. They don't associate with anybody. They're not connected to the city. They're not grounded with and that's why when I was surprised and I was shocked, walking around and asking the very little bit of people that I did ask, some people didn't even know who he was in his own city. So I found that and I had to do a little bit more investigation on why, and it's because of those reasons. If you want your city to come out for you, you got to give back to your city. You got to get connected. Or if not, you might as well just travel out abroad and try to get the world to come see you. Because there's two like big things. If you become a global superstar, everybody comes out to see you, not just your city. But you're supposed to sell out in your own city. I know amateurs that'll pack a boys club and the entire town will come out for them. It was just really, really peculiar for me why Jerron was struggling, and I see why. But here we go. Stanionis is looking very confident entering the ring right now. Who wins and who will win? Ennis by KO, 45%. Ennis by decision, 34%. I didn't get the rest. Fuck, slept on it. My eyes couldn't adjust that fast. But he's looking good, man. He's got a big smile on his face, standing on this. And let's see if Jerron Boots Ennis can come in here and make this look easy. There's that version I just got to see with my own two eyes after that Karen and David Amnesian performance with Jerron Boots Ennis. It really got me questioning where's his heart, where's his commitment. Is he all shorts now, stylish shorts, or is he all business? Which version of him has he corrected his mistakes? Like he himself has stated, Jerron Boots said, "It was me. It was me. It's me. Remember that. It was me." So okay, it was you, young man. Even you said it. Let's see if you make those kind of corrections and you look like the fighter we all believe you are. I believe Jerron Boots is a hell of a talent. A hell of a talent. I think he has athletic skills. I think he has everything. He has a good selection of punches, good fundamentals, utilizes his footwork. Um, let's see if he can put it all together at the highest level. These are the
So
highest levels of the men that are in his division. And I think it's going to be a real interesting fight. And my pick may be subject to change right now. I'm starting to really think about this ninth round. And front line is, he's got a point there. So
yo,
thinking
so here's another thing that might put some thought into you. Stanionis only got literally one, two, three fights, 12 rounders. Everything else
yeah,
has been
well,
10.
that's due in part to his awesome work because he gets these guys out of here.
Well, no, 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 no. He's only had, this is going to be his fourth fight at 12 rounds. Everything else has been 10 and 8s and 6s. So
Boots is gonna put him away early. Six
that's
round
another.
knockout.
You changing?
Changing the prediction. All right, all right. Listen. Okay. I'm gonna because you guys took 11-10 unanimous decision, right? And
Well,
then
I took 11th, but for Stanionis, if you want to take 11 for Boots,
no, 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 no. I'll just merely take the remaining of the round. So I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
you cheating ass.
Tramposo. Trumpezis. Here comes Jerron Boots Ennis to the ring. Jerron Boots Ennis. One Way Street says he's hungry. One Way Street says he looks ready. His face looks a little bit better today. Looks a little filled right there. He doesn't look happy. Why does he look nervous to me? Look, he's like barely raising his hands, looking people in the eye. Look, look, look.
He do look nervous.
He looks like he's being walked to an execution.
Stanionis damn near ran to the fucking ring.
Oh, you forgot to do. You even forgot to do your walk in and stand there and warm yourself in before you went on the ropes. Now you did the rope thing. Wait a minute. So you messed up your entrance. Let me pray right here. Where the referee was the referee just had his ass on that turnbuckle, farting in the corner. Come on, man. I don't know. Jerron Boots Ennis. He's got a different energy tonight. Could it be deceiving? Could he be locked in on some real killer shit? I didn't see it. I didn't see that. My man is fucking calm. Stanionis looks like he's about to pick his sister up from school. Like mom sent him out to pick up little sis. Like not he's just calm, having a normal day. Look at him. Just a kid next door. He's in deep thought right now.
Yo, the
He's
good thing
locked
for
in.
Boots is that since it's a unification, he didn't have to worry about the his 10 pound rehydration clause with the IBF.
That is correct. That is correct. The unification trumps the rehydration claw. All the bullfighters had to do was make weight.
Yep,
There was
no
no,
way in the morning, no
there
nothing.
was no way in at 9 o'clock in the morning. On a unification, Stanionis does not have to obey by IBF rules. Those rules then do get pushed to the side for
And
Jerron.
neither does Boots.
Right. And then they get pushed to the side for Jerron Busenis on the IBF's part to make the fight competitive. If one man does not have to do it, then both men do not have to do it.
Yo, what's gonna happen when all the sanctioning bodies start implementing that ten
What was
pound rule?
that?
I said, what do you think is gonna happen with these boxers when all the organizations start implementing that 10 pound rehydration clause?
Well, this is boxing, keeps the sport honest. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe guys won't be doing this Connor Ben fucking juggling act, jumping out through weights, thinking that everybody can just jump around and not obey by divisions and choose to live in these catch weight fight divisions and fighting these divisions that don't exist. Like one time Keith Thurman was gonna fight Tim Zul at 100, what was it, 155 pounds. One, you know what I mean? It's just these weight divisions that don't exist. We got enough weight divisions. Let's play by the rules. Let's keep every fighter honest. Uh,
I think the rehydration clause is a good thing.
yeah, it keeps everybody honest. A lot of people are gonna have to move out divisions.
Can you imagine coming in like your weight class is 140, but you coming in at like 160, 170?
That's what guys are doing typically.
That's what
That's
I'm saying. Like,
that's right up the alley right there. Yeah. All right, Jerron Boots Ennis. Come on, snap out of it, kid. Lock in the fucking fight zone. Come on. This is for
yo,
your belt, your world title. Don't
you want
let
to
this
switch
dude
up?
come up in here and just take this belt away from you. Come on, dog. Philly
You
is
want
in the building. Come on, damn it.
you
Lock
want to
in,
change your
damn
pick?
it.
You want to change your pick? You want to change your pick?
I ain't changing my pick. And if I change my pick, I'm shortening the rounds. Because Philly, he's going to knock him out early. Early. Damn, Jerron does not look like he's in this fight, dude. He doesn't. Look at him.
You want to change your pick? Bell ain't ring yet.
Oh my God, Jerron's going to get his ass kicked, dog. He doesn't even look like he's here in his eyes. Like his mind is somewhere else. He's like either preoccupied with something, thinking about something.
He's thinking about the ass whooping he's about to get.
I don't,
Carlos is in the building.
I don't know. Look at Stanionis is all oiled up, greased up. Look at his face. Jerron's dry as a man.
He had Diddy in the locker room or something.
They needed to throw some baby oil on him, man. Shine him up. He just doesn't look. I don't know, man. I'm getting this bad vibe. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. No matter what I think, Jerron Busen is going to kick this dude's ass. Come on, Jerron.
Carlos, get your pick in before that bell ring.
Carlos, what round? What round? Who you got, Carlos? Hurry up. What the fuck was that?
Come on, Carlos. Time is ticking.
Stanionis is really stalking Jerron Busenis. Jerron Busenis is just taking down information right now, working, going upstairs, downstairs to the body. Stanionis is stalking mild pressure, snapping that signature jab that he has. That jab really sneaks up on his opponents, the way he snaps it.
I don't know. Should we
You
let it
got
slide,
Stanionis.
Edwin?
What round?
Should we let it slide? It's a little late. Should we let it slide?
What did he pick a round?
Nah, he didn't pick it round.
All right.
UD.
UD?
All right, we'll give it to him. We'll give it to
Another Bam Bam. Oh, nice uppercut on the inside by Jerron Butenis. Stanionis didn't like that uppercut. That was a sneaky, cheeky one in the inside. Stanionis is really stalking Jerron Butenis. Jerron Butenis pushes off to the side, snaps out the jab. Stanionis is meeting Jerron Butenis at the center of the ring. Little trip up there. Stanionis is still applying a lot of pressure. Jerron Butenis is trying to keep his distance, keep him outside of his punches. There's that what I was talking about. You saw what I was talking about, Frontline? How he jumped off the ropes and tried to evade with his hips. Like I told you. And Stanionis caught up to him in that punch right there. Stanionis is putting a lot of pressure on Jerron Butenis, and he's snapping that right hand straight out there. Jerron Butenis is trying to settle into the fight. Stanionis snaps out a beautiful stiff jab, and Jerron Butenis looks a little tight for me. Not the normal speed I'm accustomed to. Doesn't have that flow yet, but it's real early in the fight. And Jerron Butenis is working. Stanionis is on the attack, pushing forward. Jerron Butenis tries to separate, but they tie up on the inside, and the referee splits them up. This is the first round in the Jerron Butenis Stanionis fight. Come on, people at the fight party. Don't forget to hit that like button. Stanionis is backing him up. Jerron Butenis fires back with a 1-2 of his own. Jerron Butenis has his hands down by the waist, and he's flicking them off the waist. Very difficult to lock in where punches are coming in. But Stanionis is staying very composed in the fight. And Jerron fires a sequence of punches. And Jerron's going forward right now. Stanionis is covering up. And the round ends. Come on, people. Hit that like party here at the Jerron Butenis Stanioni watch party, where we're putting the Notre Dame world title on the line. So, round one, how do you guys got it? What did you guys see in round one, and who did you give it to? Let me know in your comments below. Frontline, who'd you got in that first round?
I got Boots. Boots got that one.
In that first round? I did too.
Now, he can't keep getting caught with those unexpected punches that Stanionis is throwing.
Now, I did like that cheeky little jab and straight right Stanionis was throwing. I did like that. He's leading a lot with his head going forward. That right there kind of like got him off. Boom. You see, that's that evading shit. See that shot he hit him with? Frontline, what did I talk about? The way they evade with their hands down off the rope. Jerron Butenis, this is round two right now. He's working the jab. He threw the 1-2 straight down. Stanionis is in the high guard, stalking, circling out. And Jaron Boots Ennis, for the most part, he's got to keep this jab working and put something behind it. Just don't stand there. Low, that's a pretty low shot by Jaron Boots Ennis. Nice little uppercut on the inside. Stanionis. Oh, that was a big shoulder block type shit there. And nice shot. Stanionis took a nice shot on the inside. He just grimmed. And Jaron Boots Ennis is putting his punches together. Going downstairs. Stanionis just went over his jab. Boots exchange. They tie up on the inside. Referee comes down, splits them up. Now, I would like Jaron Boots Ennis, he's doing great work. He's doing everything good with the jab and everything. He's got to stay alert on Stanionis in that leaping shot. He's got to expect something coming back. I know that Stanionis is covering like that. That's you gotta expect something coming back. And Stanionis fires off two big shots, and Jaron Boots Ennis rolls with one and comes underneath, and then he's got that uppercut on the inside, really popping right now. He got Stanionis with two good shots. Stanionis responds back. Jaron Boots Ennis and Stanionis are training in the middle of the ring right now. Stanionis really are trying to apply pressure right now in the high guard, not going forward. And Jaron Boots Ennis noticed that and starts working off the jab. Flicking the jab, but mostly going backwards. I'm noticing he's working good with that uppercut. He caught him good with it several times. Jaron Boots Ennis got to kind of stop this showboating and with his hands down. Stanionis can close the distance remarkably fast, and I think it's a little bit more deceptive than what Jaron Boots Ennis, he's got to expect something coming back. You got to stay alert. When he's in that zone and he crosses that threshold, you got to put your hands up. Jaron Boots Ennis, once again, fighting against with his hands down by his waist. And that goes the closing seconds of that round. If you ask me, Stanionis landed some big punches in that round. He got some big punches. I think that Jaron Boots Ennis was more active, putting his punches together. I think he might have edged that out again for 2 rounds. I like the work that Stanionis was doing, though, in the round. I just got to get a little bit more active in the round. Jaron Boots Ennis did hit him with some clean body shots, uppercuts on the inside. And I also think I'll give that round to Jaron Boots Ennis as well. But these are the shots I'm talking about. He got some big shots on Jaron Boots Ennis in that round. So it's kind of like, how are the judges viewing it? But look, Jaron Boots Ennis answered back with a good shot of his own. So I think that Jaron won that round right there. Right now I got it 2-0 Jaron Boots Ennis. So here we are. We're in round 3, and Jaron starts off right away using the jab, flickering it out, keeping him outside of his punches. Stanionis pops off that hard, stiff jab. And this is what one of my worries in the fight. Could Stanionis catch up to Jaron Boots Ennis? Wow, Stanionis is a monster. Yo, he just missed with that hook. He just missed Jaron Boots Ennis. Yo, Jaron better pick up his hands. I'm trying to tell you guys something right now. He just missed them. And Jaron Boots Ennis starts to showboat right now. And he starts to put his punches around. He thinks he got this guy in the bag. And Stanionis is staying the course. He's staying. Oh, nice shot on the inside. Jaron Boots Ennis trying to put his hand on Stanionis' head. Stanionis made him pay for it with a straight right. Another straight right. Come on now. Jaron Boots Ennis got hit in the back of the head there, ref. But Stanionis is throwing that check hook, and it's almost there. It's like right there, man, guys. And it's quick. It's pretty quick. Stanionis right now. Oh, he got out of position. That's why Jerome made him pay for that right there. Jerome Boots Ennis shoots out the straight left. Boom. Right over the top. He's got to stop trying to put that right hand, like pawing it out there like that. I know some fighters have got clipped like that. It seems like Jerome Boots Ennis is like a little too calm and relaxed. Papa, oh, Stanionis, nice stiff shot, straight jab. Jerome Boots Ennis is working his jab as well. Everything's being blocked by Stanionis, though, for the most part. Nice inside shot by Stanionis. I didn't want to fight him on the inside like that, but Jerome Boots Ennis is really taxing that body now. Really taxing that body. And Jerome Boots Ennis got hit by a nice little clean shot by Stanionis on the inside and mid-range. It's not where I want Jerome Boots Ennis fighting. He can't stand in mid-range with him. Oh. I think it's 1-2 right now. He made Stanionis made Jerome Boots Ennis like move. He landed the more effective punches that round. What do you got it front line? What do you got it front line?
I got a 2-1.
You got a 2-1?
2-1.
Carlos got a 3-0 right now. I don't know. Look at this. Look at these shots Stanionis caught him with on the highlights.
You notice Stanionis is applying more pressure now.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at almost. Yo, that hook is right there. I'm trying to tell y'all. Boom on the inside.
Yo, the question is, can Boots keep it up like that for 12 rounds?
That's what I said. In my shorts, my prediction was Boots unanimous decision. He's gonna have to stay alert for all 36 minutes. I felt like that's you know that's what I think was gonna like really happen. We're entering the fourth round right now, and Jerron Boots Ennis is in a fight right now. Stanionis is really standing his ground, and Jerron Boots Ennis is doing some great body work, though. He's really sneaking that shot downstairs, and Stanionis is trading for the shot upstairs for the one downstairs. But Stanionis, they tie up right now, and the referee breaks him up. And he's just hiding behind that high guard and coming forward, willing to take what Jerron Boots Ennis has to offer. And Jerron Boots Ennis is firing off, hitting shots, and trying to showboat right now. He's trying to wake himself up into this fight. I told you, Jerron Boots Ennis doesn't feel like he's fighting until he's doing a little showboating in the ring. And it's kind of like a way he convinces himself to, but he's got this Terminator in his face that wants to check his ID. And, he's just hunting him down. Look at this. Stanionis is like, are you Sarah Connor? Yo, he just going forward. For the most part, I don't think Jerron Boots Ennis is hurt Stanionis yet in the fight. I think some of those body shots did get his attention, but he looks like his conditioning and his training are up to par. Jerron Boots Ennis is the one that was supposed to come in tonight and spectacularly knock this dude out. Okay. Stanionis is just trying to stay the course. Jerron Boots Ennis gotta really come on, stop playing around, kid. I just don't like that shit. And I knew he was gonna do it. I knew it. I knew he was gonna play into the crowd, want to be a bit of a showman, and it also get you see when you train like that, you spar like that, and you start doing all these showman things and sparring. Then all of a sudden in fight night, you find that you can't loosen up like in sparring. Where's that feeling I got where I was like in the zone? So you start doing stupid like shit like this in a real fight to try to bring that guy out of you. That's why my coach used to tell us all the time, you train lazy, you'll perform lazy. You train with bad habits, you'll teach yourself bad habits. Don't play around in the gym or sparring doing all this unnecessary shit, waving your hands and hitting the guy and having the people in sparring going ooh and ah. Because when it comes to fight night, without your little showboating, sometimes you can get lost,
Yeah,
and
I can
it's
see
not nice.
Stanionis catching Boots when he's switching from southpaw to orthodox.
Hey, I mean, anything can happen. You're in a fight, and that guy in front of you is a professional boxer. It says professional at the beginning of his title. So,
I gave that round to Boots though. I got it 3-1.
3-1.
Ben got it 4-0. Boots.
I got a 3-1 too. That's my scorecard. I got a 3-1.
Carlos says Boots is not being careful. If a right overhand catches him, but Stanionis needs to let his hands go.
That overhand can't catches him. He's going face plant onto the mat. Face down, ass up.
Nah, only Devin could do that.
Mm. Yeah. Come on, Jerron Boots Ennis. Just box, baby. The hell you doing? Oh my God! Oh, you look at that! Oh, Stanionis is with a big shot, playing over the top. Look at and another shot. Stanionis is deceptively fast. And Boots is oh shit! Damn, he snapped Boots' face back quick. And Stanionis is trying right now work his angle in. Jerron Boots is snapping the jab, working around, um, going from right to left. And Stanionis is still relentless, coming forward, snapping two-piece combination. Boots fires off with a left of his own, snaps Stanionis' head back. That uppercut in the inside was devastating. Stanionis is going back. It looks like Boots hurt him. Boots is hitting Stanionis. Stanionis' nose is bleeding right now. Stanionis is going back. Boots is on the attack. Them uppercuts is coming in clean right now. Just hit Stanionis' body mean, and Boots hits him, and Stanionis looks like he's really wearing these punches right now. These uppercuts have been landing cleaner on the inside. And the last few seconds of this round, Stanionis was doing good work, but Jerron Boots Ennis is making a miss right now, and Stanionis is trying to take chances to close in the gap. He's trying to take chances, so he's willing to take a little bit more damage, but he knows that that hook is there, and he's going to have to go through the fire if he's going to want to land it tonight against Jerron Boots Ennis, Philly's own. And right now, it looks like Jerron Boots Ennis in that round stole the round in the later half of that round. I think I'm going to give that one to Jerron Boots Ennis as well. Stanionis had blood coming out of his face, and the judges see that. They see the effective punching in the fight. They see who's wearing it in the fight. Stanionis is a little tagged up here right now. Oh, nice shot. Boots rolled with it though. He got him though.
Carlos said a Stanionis le sacaron el ketchup ya.
Huh?
Carlos says a Stanionis ya le sacaron el ketchup.
Ya le sacaron el ketchup. Ah, no. That's just a little bit of a little bit of ketchup. That's all right. Just a little bit. Little blood, little blood. There you go. Want to look away to the crowd? Look at that jab in your face. Oh, Stanionis coming on strong. Drawing boots. Ennis is keeping him back. That uppercut is really coming in clean on the inside, giving Stanionis all kinds of problems. He's really staffing it because Stanionis is leaning in so far. Yeah, he's basically almost leaning over his front foot. The uppercut was going to be there. So Stanionis he overextends sometimes in his punches too. Stanionis and Jerome Boots Ennis is really catching his rhythm right now. He's finding Stanionis' timing. Now you can see Jerome Boots Ennis trying to implement the Philly shell roll and rolling some of these punches. He's going to start trying to stay more in exchange on the in mid range right now. I can see him doing it. Stanionis is going to step in. Boots is going to not step back. He's going to roll some punches and hit him with that uppercut on the inside. Oh, Jerome Boots Ennis is starting to put his punches together fairly well here. Stanionis comes on with a strong punch. Jerome Boots Ennis goes back, hands takes the punch well. Jerome Boots Ennis blocks good block defenses right now. Le sacó el cacho otra vez a Stanionis, and Stanionis did not like those body shots, and Jerome Boots Ennis is walking him down in the 6th round, like I said, and he goes down in the 6th, just like I said. Whoa! 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 I knew he was going to go down in the 6th, right? I wasn't sure if the fight was going to be stopped or anything. But like I said, those body shots hurt him. And Jerome Boots Ennis is starting to really Oh, Stanionis is swinging big right now. Big right now. Woo! Oh, they stare each other down in the middle of the ring. They stared each other down. Yo, man down. Man down. Yo, I did say he was going down in the 6th, so basically I win the Notre Dame's world champ, right? That's how I mean, right? I mean, we didn't say knockout. I said he was going down, and that's what I meant. That's all right. Anyway, is it over? It's over. He beat him in the 6th. Who's the Notre Dame's world champion? Who's the Notre Dame's world champion? Yo! Yo, frontline! Say it isn't so!
The champ is here! The champ is here!
Oh! who I am?
The champ
Hey, yo,
is
Bang
here.
Bang! What's my motherfucking name?
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Hey, yo, Frontline, that's for you. That's for you, Frontline. Hey, yo,
What are you
yo,
talking about?
yo.
You, I
I
got
told
receipts.
you.
You picked Ennis UD.
Oh, there was no UD Ennis. There was 6-round knockout. You know it. You asked me 9 times, was I going to change my pick? And I told you I was only going to pick the right pick. You know what I mean?
No,
Come on, man.
what you did was the Oracle picked the 6th round. You went
Listen,
with the 9th. And what had happened was, yep, Bang Bang said you didn't listen to the crystal ball. Try again next time.
wrong, wrong.
Yo, tell Bang Bang to smash that like button.
6 right there, 6.
Yo, tell Bang Bang to smash that like button.
You know he didn't smash that like button. You know I'm the champion. Stop playing with me right now. The champ is here. The champ is here. Yo, listen. I want to thank everybody who believed in me. You know what I mean? Knew I could call these fights. You know, it was a hard road. It was a hard road, but you know, I was persistent, and I knew that you know I had to come on my own show and show why I'm the best to do this, why I'm the champion. Oh, yo, listen, Bam Bam. I know, Armando, take it all in. Yes, yeah, you know,
So,
look,
Edwin, who would you like to put that title up against next?
look, tell Armando to send the contract. I don't care. I'll sign it right now. I don't care, okay? Because I'm not ducking for no smoke, all right? And tell Bang Bang to get in line, all right? And if you see Carlos, you tell Carlos that I said, I'm right here. Sign the contract, baby. Let's go. Yo, 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 Frontline. Listen, uh,
Yo, they
if
just
you
sent you a
want to try the
contract.
title,
Bang and Naldo just sent you a contract.
tell him to send the contract, okay? Because I ain't ducking no smoke, all right? Here at Round One Sports Talk, we put the title on the line, and the real champion is here. Hey, yo, I knew that 9th round shit wasn't working, and I said 6th round, and Frontline said, Edwin, you're crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I'm just Notre Dame is crazy, because I'm picking these fights. Woo!
The champ is here.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yo, it feels great to be a champion. I mean, Bang Bang, Armando, you guys should try this. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, be a champion once in a while. You know what I'm saying? You guys should try this shit because this shit is an awesome feeling. And so fight fans, listen, I hope you guys had an amazing time. This was pretty good night of boxing. Jerron Boots Ennis really stepped it up there. I felt like he was in control in the fight. I had only given after that point Stanionis 1 round. Congratulations to the American champion Jerron Boots Ennis. He is now the unified IBF, WBA, and Ringside Magazine champion at 147 pounds. He looked good. He looked composed. Maybe he felt like this was an easy fight for him. He didn't really have to hype himself up. I guess Jerron Busanis really thought he was on a different level than Stanionis the entire time. He had me worried at times, and Stanionis' relentless pressure was having me concerned. But Jerron Boots Ennis had the answer for all of that while he stops Stanionis in the 6th round like I said here at Round One Sports Talk to win the Notre Dame's world title. And I think that Jerron Boots Ennis, um, for the most part, put up a good account of himself. And where does he go from here? Will any other champions like Mauro Barrio and Brian Norman Jr. being the other two champions in the division? And this is what I mean. Some of the things I talk about proving in your own division that you're better than the other champions. What do I mean by that? In 135 pounds, there are four champions. How could you be considered better than me if each of us have one belt? There are no standout champions at the 135-pound weight division. And here at 147 tonight, Philly's own Jerron Boots Ennis just staked his claim as the best 147 pounder. And how did he do that? By having not one, but two belts. And that's how you do that. Frontline, how do you see the
Hey,
fight?
Mountain Man says that he thinks this is how the Inoue versus Ball would go out.
It might, yeah, yup, type shit like that. Like Ball in a way being Jerron Boots Ennis and Ball playing Stanionis is Stanionis very strong, just like Ball. Keeps his head too far down. They duck down a lot, try to throw looping shots, similar style. The only thing is that Inoue is not gonna play into the crowd, right? And he's gonna take care of business. I think in a way gets Ball out of there anywhere between 6 and down. I think he'll get him out earlier, but just to keep myself safe and covered, I don't see if they were to fight Nick Ball getting past the 6th round with Naoya Inoue. I don't see it. It's usually when Naoya Inoue really comes alive, and it's those are the danger. And I mean, he's dangerous every minute, every second of the fight. Naoya in a way he's dangerous. So definitely it looks like Jerron Boutenis' father's watching him speak very close, like to hear what his son's about to say or something. Looks like he's not really sure. Huh? But yeah, it's a good night of boxing for the US. We got two belts, so that's great. Let's see where Ed Hearn has planned for Jerron Boutenis. Um, a lot of people were saying that he was going to, in fact, leave Ed Hearn, but I don't think so. I don't think that Ed Hearn pulls out all the stops tonight for Jerron Boutenis to invest in a fighter if they're not going to do business in the future. So I think that he is going to do business with Ed Hearn. What happens with Jerron Boutenis' career is up to his management. So let me read the rest of your guys. Is what's up? Our contract is on. I think this is how. And yeah, I read that one. Booth put in real good work. Carlos says, yes, he did. He did. He started really come alive. That body work was really paying off. There were a lot of rounds there that I was telling you guys, and I was seeing that Jerron Boots Ennis was doing a lot of nice, sneaky body work and getting big reactions out of Stanionis. He didn't like them body shots. So ultimately, that uppercut and the body shots were his downfall. And Stanionis took a lot of damage. And I guess his corner felt like, let's pack it up, live to see another day. There was no need for their fighter to take more damage when Stanionis was telling him, I can't continue. I can't continue. And his corner looked like he was trying to edge him on and talk will him back into the fight. But the fighter knows when, they've had enough or whatever. And basically, he no mas him. Basically, he no mas. And Stanionis said no mas. His corner said no mas. So that's a good stoppage from a world champion, from Jerron Boutenis, when you could put that in your back pocket. When you're thinking about Jerron Boutenis being tested in the division now, and all the fighters that Stanionis was successful against it kind of speaks to the volume. I'm not going to use a triangle theory here, but now it gives Jerron Boots Ennis that credibility that he needs as a champion. No longer can you say has Jerron Boots Ennis fought guys, and beat any of the top guys, or he was an email world champion, because as we all know, that IBF title was not earned, it was given to him. It was stripped off Terrence Crawford, and he was elevated for that. But tonight, he beat an official world champion for his belt in the ring. Jerron Boots Ennis is an official world champion in my eyes, and definitely a winner. So let's see where Jerron Boots Ennis goes from here, and where his future lies. So yeah, it was a good night for Philly right now. I just wish that Jerron Boots Ennis uh, brings these belts to Philly, shows them off in his hometown, and shows and to try to get the people and the fans behind him in support of one of their own. So yeah, man, it was a great night for boxing, guys. Tell me what you guys think about it. I'm a front line. You got anything you wanted to add?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to the sponsor of today's show is the NCC, the Nostradamus Comfort Committee. Thank you guys for supporting this video.
Yo, listen. No matter what you guys say, Notre Dame's World Championship stays here, home, where it belongs, because the champ is here. All right, listen.
The champ is
Great
here.
night of boxing. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the flip side. See you guys in the next one. Love yourselves. So I'm on to the next one after this one here at round 8. And do me a favor, bang bang, smash that like button.